Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 10, entitled as Vibhuti Yoga. Sloka 3, Part 3. Yo mam ajam anādiṁ ca vetti loka-maheśvaram asammūḍhaḥ martyeṣu sarva-pāpaiḥ pramucyate. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only, undeluded among men, is freed from all sins. In the previous session, we learnt about ajam and anādiṁ. Ajam meaning unborn, and anādiṁ ajam, birthless without a beginning. So the connection is what Krishna says here: I am unborn, I am beginningless, therefore I am Maheshvara. So the question might come, how is that just because you're unborn, you're beginningless, you can be called as Maheshvara? Number 2 is, one might ask a question that we are aware of Maheshvara as a different person. Then how come you're calling yourself as Maheshvara? And another question might come that there are eternally situated Atmas in the spiritual world. They are also unborn and beginningless. Why can't they be Maheshvara? So let's see one question at a time. The first one is, just because you're unborn, you're beginningless, you call yourself as Maheshvara. How can we understand that? Well, it is easy because he has no beginning. Everything else that we see in the world, in this material world, everything came from him. Therefore, he is a cause and everything else is an effect. He being the cause, he is Maheshvara. So the question is, no, we heard several others as Maheshwar. Well, even those who are prominently known as Maheshwar in this world, also part and parcel of Krishna. They also came from Krishna, the Supreme Lord Narayana. As it is said in the Upanishad, Eko vai Narayana asin na Brahma na Ishano na Po na Agni. So here it is said that it is just Narayana who's present. There is no Brahma, no Shiva, nothing was present. Narayanat Brahma jayate, Narayanat Prajapati prajayate, Narayanat Indro jayate, Narayanat Asta Vasuhu jayante, Narayanat Ekadaso Rudro jayante, Narayanat Dvadasadityaha. The Upanishad very clearly states that it is from the Supreme Lord Narayana that Brahma takes birth, Indra takes birth, Shiva takes birth. Every personality that you can name, they all come from the Supreme Lord. So it's very clear from such statement that the term Maheshvara, loka-maheśvaram, loka-maheśvaram applies to Krishna alone. The others can be called as Maheshvara on a small scale. They may be Ishvara for a certain group, a certain category, or for a certain period. But when it comes to Krishna, he is always Maheshwar. He is Maheshwar not for a certain group only, not only for certain period, but is God of all gods, all entities, whether it is Chit or Achit. So therefore he is loka-maheśvaram. It is stated in Vishnu Dharma that Abrahma Astamba Paryanta Paryante Jagananta Vyavastitaha Praninaha Karma Janita Samsara Vasa Vartinaha. From the mighty Brahma to the smallest insect or a blade of grass, all the living entities are bound by their karmas. They are not liberated souls. They are born to experience the fruits of their karma. Whereas the Supreme Lord is not bound by karma. Therefore, he is loka-maheśvara, sarva-loka-maheśvara. Now that leads us to our next question. We understand that all the devatas are bound by their karmas. What about those who are eternally present in the spiritual world? They are unborn. They don't have beginning. They are without beginning. And they don't have karmas. Unlike the Mukta-atma, they had karma at one point and they finished all their karmas and got liberated. Whereas the Nitya-suris, Nitya-atmas who are present in the spiritual world, they don't have any karmas. Can they be called as loka-maheśvara as well? So the answer is no, even though Ananta says, Garuda, Vishvakshena and such others are eternally free and birthless like Krishna, they are also anādiṁ ajam. But they are not the Lord of the Lords of the worlds like Krishna. And these Nitya Atmas are fully under the control of the Supreme Lord. And they have given such position by the Lord Himself out of His mercy. From this, we can understand that ajam, anādiṁ, loka-maheśvaram refers to Krishna alone, not to any of those four types: Achit, Baddhatma, Muktatma or Nityatma. Now that leads us to the last question. Why do people get confused if that is true? Here the slokas, the second half of the sloka says, asammūḍhaḥ sa martyeṣu sarva-pāpaiḥ pramucyate. One who is not confused, one who is not deluded, will be free from the sins. So what is that confusion usually people have? We see in the world there are some specially skilled personalities called Siddha Purusha. They can do certain things which not common people can do, like Ashta Siddhis: Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Garima, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishitva, Vashitva. That is Anima. They can become smaller than the smallest, even invisible. Mahima, the ability to become larger, expand in bigger size. Laghima, to become weightless, lighter than air. Garima, to become infinitely heavier. Prapti, the ability to instantly travel wherever they want. Prakamya, the ability to achieve or realize whatever one desires. Ishitva, the ability to control the nature or individual person. Vashitva, the ability to control all material elements and certain things. So when a person has these powers, they are called Siddha Purusha, Ashta Siddhi, this special skill, and they get it by their austerity and certain practices. Though they are human, but they are Siddha Purushas. If we go to the next level, king. King is born among human, is also a human. Yo mam ajam anādiṁ cha vetti loka-maheśvaram asammūḍhaḥ martyeṣu sarva-pāpaiḥ pramucyate. Namaste. Hare Krishna.